This is the 10th episode of the All the Lines series. If you haven't already, watch the previous videos and check out the series playlist linked in the description. The Tsuen Wan line is the MTR's busiest line, carrying, on average, over 1 million people every day. The line is entirely urban and runs from Central to Tsuen Wan, a distance of 16 kilometers covered in 16 stations. The Tsuen Wan line was built in 1982 as one of the 3 original MTR lines and has had no major changes since its opening. Our journey starts at Tsuen Wan, the northwestern terminus of the line. However, this was not always the plan. The line was meant to continue to a station called Tsuen Wan West, not to be confused with the current station on the West Rail line. This station would have been built near Chun King Circuit, but the area around the proposed terminus had a poor development record, and it was decided not to build a station there, even though tracks had already been laid further west of Tsuen Wan. The tracks now form the Tsuen Wan railway sidings. Apart from that, Tsuen Wan is also the only station on the line at ground level. The construction of the station also caused the famous Sam Tung Uk walled village to be relocated, though it was later preserved as a museum. Tsuen Wan was and remains a large market town, attracting people and businesses from surrounding areas. After the war, many factories were set up in Tsuen Wan due to its supply of land and proximity with Kowloon. Later, in the 1960s, the area was developed into a new town. The next station on the line is Tai Wo Hau. Tai Wo Hau was the first underground station in the new territories. All other stations were either at surface level or on viaducts at this time. The station is on the border of Tsuen Wan District and Kwai Ching District. After that is Kwai Hing Station, an elevated railway station in Kwai Ching District. The tracks of platform 1 and 2 are located side by side in the middle of the station. Unlike the island platforms common to most MTR stations, Kwai Hing uses 2 side platforms, and passengers have to ride different escalators from the concourse up to the correct platform for the destination they wish to go to. Next up is Kwai Fong Station, also an elevated railway station with a design nearly identical to Kwai Hing. The tracks preceding the station are covered with noise barriers to reduce noise pollution for surrounding residents. The station is built on reclaimed land from Gin Drinkers Bay, or Lap Sap Wan in Cantonese, literally Rubbish Bay. Coincidentally, a landfill was in operation here next to the station until 1979, when it was closed. It was converted into Kwai Chung Park. However, the park itself remained closed because of a potential health hazard from the methane gas created by the former landfill. Next up is Lai King, an interchange station with the Tung Chung line. The station is built on the side of a hill, so is technically both overground and underground at the same time, much like Lam Tin Station. Lai King was opened as an intermediate stop on the Tsuen Wan line, built to serve the adjacent public housing complex and container terminal. The Kwai Tsing Container Terminal is one of the largest in the world and was completed in the 1970s, expanding in the 1980s. It is Hong Kong's main container terminal and overtook New York City in 1986 and then Rotterdam in 1987 to become the world's busiest port. When the rail link to Lantau Island was announced, Lai King was chosen to be the interchange station between the Tsuen Wan and Tung Chung lines. During the construction of the Tung Chung line platforms, the layout of the station was altered. New tracks were added above the existing tracks to provide a cross-platform interchange between the Tung Chung and Tsuen Wan lines. An additional pair of tracks were constructed for airport express trains to pass Lai King without stopping. Afterwards is Mei Foo, another interchange station, this time with the West Rail line. It is not a cross-platform interchange, and people have to walk to the other platforms. Named after Mei Foo Sun Chun Estate, the station is useful in relieving congestion from commuters coming from Tsuen Wan and Kwai Chung. The Mei Foo Sun Chun Housing Estate, when it was built, was the largest private housing development in the world, housing more than 70,000 people. The station's original name was Lai Chi Kok during the planning stage, but upon its opening the station was called Lai Wan, short for Lai Chi Kok Bay, and was renamed to Mei Foo in 1985 when the Island Line opened. Next is the current Lai Chi Kok station. Although the station is called Lai Chi Kok, it is actually located in Cheung Sha Wan, An interesting fact about Lai Chi Kok and Lai King stations is that they use a different character instead of the more common one. Although the difference is extremely subtle, the character that the MTR uses is technically the correct way of writing Lai Chi Kok and Lai King. The next station is Cheung Sha Wan, but the station was originally planned with the name So Uk. The station names in this section of the Tsuen Wan line are all messed up. Mei Foo should be Lai Chi Kok should be Cheung Sha Wan, and Cheung Sha Wan should be So Uk. As the Chinese name suggests, the area used to be a bay with a long sandy beach. The bay of Cheung Sha Wan was reclaimed in several phases in the 20th century. Cheung Sha Wan was a manufacturing center after the war, with a number of light industries, especially textile and clothing. The station is located close to the Lai Cheng Okan tomb, an ancient tomb dating back to 25 AD. The tomb was accidentally discovered in August 1955, when the government was leveling a slope for the construction of Lai Chung Uk Estate. Further up the line is Sham Shui Po, one of the busiest stations in the line. Although Sham Shui Po district is the poorest in Hong Kong, it is one of the densest and most vibrant neighborhoods in Hong Kong. Sham Shui Po has many lively street markets, electronic outlets, fabric stores, restaurants, and food vendors. It is famous for Golden Computer Shopping Arcade for bargain electronics and accessories. Sham Shui Po means deep water pier in Cantonese, named so because the water here was deeper than the beach at Cheung Sha Wan. The train then arrives at Prince Edward Station, an interchange station with the Kwun Tong line. During the first week of operation, the station served only as an interchange with no exits to the concourse or street level. On 17 May 1982, all the station's exits were opened. The station is named after Prince Edward Road West, which runs above the station. Prince Edward and Mong Kok stations are the two closest MTR stations in Hong Kong, only 400 meters apart. That brings us to the next station, Mong Kok. Mong Kok is also an interchange station with the Kwun Tong line, but this time the cross-platform interchange serves the opposite direction. Mong Kok station opened in 1979, originally as part of the Kwun Tong line. When the Tsuen Wan line opened in 1982, the station became an interchange station between the two lines. The station was originally named Argyle after Argyle Street, a major thoroughfare crossing over the station. The name was changed to Mong Kok in 1985 when the Island Line opened. Mong Kok is one of the major shopping areas in Hong Kong. The area is characterized by a mixture of old and new multi-story buildings, with shops and restaurants at street level and commercial or residential units above. With its extremely high population density of 130,000 people per square kilometer, Mong Kok was described as the busiest district in the world by the Guinness Book of World Records. Next up is Yau Ma Tei Station, which is yet again an interchange station with the Kwun Tong line. However, unlike the previous two stations, the Tsuen Wan and Kwun Tong line platforms are separate here and there are no cross-platform interchanges. Like Mong Kok, Yau Ma Tei used to be named Waterloo after the road above it, but it was renamed with the opening of the Island Line. Yau Ma Tei is also the site of the Kwong Wah Hospital, which was the first hospital to be built in Kowloon in 1911. The area is now much like Mong Kok, with a mix of residential and commercial with traditional street markets. Jordan is up next, named after Jordan Road. Unlike Mong Kok and Yau Ma Tei, Jordan hasn't been changed to its Cantonese name, Kwun Chung, and remains named after a road. Its Chinese name literally means Government Creek, which was named for the pre-19th century presence of Imperial China's military in defense against pirates and foreigners. Jordan Station opened in 1979 as part of the second phase of the Modified Initial System that extended the Kwun Tong line from Shek Kip Mei to Tsim Sha Tsui. When the Tsuen Wan line opened in 1982, the Kwun Tong line was shortened and terminated at Yau Ma Tei, and Jordan was transferred to the Tsuen Wan line. Although Jordan lacks the sights and comforts to support mass mainstream tourism, it still attracts adventurous tourists interested in experiencing authentic life in Hong Kong. Tsim Sha Tsui Station is next, a popular station in the busy commercial area of the same name. Tsim Sha Tsui is a major tourist hub in Hong Kong, with many high-end shops and restaurants that cater to tourists. Modification works were undertaken from 2002 to 2005 to facilitate new pedestrian subway connections between this station and the new East Tsim Sha Tsui station, built by the KCR. Although Tsim Sha Tsui and East Tsim Sha Tsui stations are connected, the fare gates of these two stations are separated, so one single journey ticket will not suffice. In 1888, the Star Ferry offered regular transport between Central and Tsim Sha Tsui, and the area has flourished ever since. Until the 20th century, Tsim Sha Tsui was a leafy suburb dominated by people and facilities of the British military. But this changed when landmarks such as the Kalin Canton Railway and the Peninsula Hotel were built, attracting many people. Unlike the Star Ferry, the line then travels under the Victoria Harbour and emerges in Hong Kong Island at Admiralty, an interchange station with the Island and South Island lines. Engineers anticipated correctly that Admiralty Station would become an incredibly crowded station. Because of this, the cross-platform interchanges at Admiralty are very wide to support the large crowds during rush hour. As part of the Sha Tin to Central Link and associated expansion of Admiralty Station, Exit E is being rebuilt. This new Exit E will not open until the Sha Tin to Central Link platforms open. The line then reaches its terminus at Central Station, at the heart of Hong Kong's business district. The station was originally named Chater Station, but was later renamed. The station is the largest on the Tsuen Wan line, with the approximate longest distance between two exits being an impressive 700 meters. The station is an interchange station with the Island line, but is also connected to the nearby Hong Kong stations, which serves the Airport Express and Tung Chung lines. As the central business district of Hong Kong, the area contains the headquarters of many transnational corporations. The area, with its proximity to Victoria Harbour, has served as the center of trade and financial activities from the earliest days of the British colonial era in 1841 and continues to flourish and serve as the place of administration. And that's all there is to know about the Tsuen Wan line. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the other videos in this series.